came from God. He made me. And there's this next verse in Jeremiah 1 where he says in verse 5, Jeremiah 1:5 says this. That's good. Is that what I have to do each time? Okay. He goes, before, this is what God says about you, about me, about Jeremiah. He goes, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Think about this. Before I formed you in the womb. That's how I know. Wow, you really are my Father. You really are the one who made me. Because I knew you before I started putting you together in your mother's womb. Man, that's awesome. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you, I appointed you a prophet to the nations. God says, before I even put you together, I already knew what I was making you for. This is huge. That I'm not an accident. I'm not just someone that, was rejected. God says, no, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. I remember going out in the woods one time, just away from everyone. I just didn't want to see people for a while. So I just took my Bible and some water, and I went out in the woods for 4 days. No, I borrowed a friend's cabin because I don't like bears. But I didn't want to see another human being. I just wanted to talk to God. And I remember the first day I opened the Bible was the first time I noticed this verse. And I just stared at it. For 4 days, that's all I wanted to think about. Wait, you knew me before you made me? Before I came out of my mother's womb, you already had plans for me? I don't have to worry about anything. Do you believe this about yourself? He knew you before he made you in your mother's womb. And he knew you were going to be here tonight. And he has plans for you. He made you for a purpose. There are things you're called to do that I will never be able to do. And there's things I do that you can't do. He made us for these tasks. That's why you're here.